Previously, we installed Metapipe and generated our Metahuman base. So if you haven't checked that out yet, take a look before moving on. Let's start. First, let's select our legacy template. With the scene loaded, now we can bring in our custom meshes. Note that controllers are not working right now. They will be working after save DNA. To use joint transform function, we need a main mesh and eye meshes. For the main mesh, topology and UV should match with the original Metahuman meshes. You can either use combined shape or separated ones. For the eye meshes, topology is not important. You can add any two spherical objects to the selection or add them separately. Additionally, if you have other meshes like custom eye shells, cartilage, or anything else, feel free to import those as well. Otherwise, Metapipe will create other meshes on average shape. You also have the option to edit these meshes if you'd like later. Select all the meshes you want to modify. Ensure that they have the same topology and vertex order as their original references. While they're selected, hit Joint Transform. This might take a bit of time. Once it's done, you can continue making modifications like adjusting joints, moving vertices, or editing neutral pose with blend shapes. If you're all set, simply save your DNA. This rebuilds everything from scratch, so it'll also require some time. Once the DNA is saved, we'll see our updated Metahuman. Now, our controllers should be active. Let's test them out. It's time to set up our body. Simply clear your selection and click Build Body button. To build the body, first you need to understand the logic behind it. If you didn't check the Building Metahuman Body Skeleton video, I highly recommend you to watch that first. You can find more details for build body process in that video. Your custom meshes pose should be similar to Metahuman body pose. More accurate poses will generate more accurate results. Our default setting is set to fix pose. Although fix pose function fixes the poses, it is always better to have an accurate pose in the beginning. And press Build Body. You might see a shader error due to DirectX, but it's not important. Just check if your rig is working correctly. If it is, then everything is okay. After this process, you can still edit your body, meshes, and expressions. Before moving on, we also need to apply a vertex color map to the head mesh. To assign this vertex color texture to our head and avoid seams in Unreal, select the head mesh and go to Mesh Display. Click on Paint Vertex Colors. Inside there, locate Attribute Maps and import the file. Navigate to the DNA Calibration Data folder and select the image named Vertex Color. After doing this, you'll notice your head mesh gets colored. It's time to export our meshes. We need to delete extra meshes that we don't use. Simply deselect unnecessary meshes and select only the ones that will be exported. You can only export one LOD at a time. So if you want to work with LODs, please export them one by one. And set up them inside Unreal. After deleting process, we will assign materials for each mesh to give separate shaders inside Unreal. To do that, press Material Assign. Let's set up our export settings to finalize our process. Open Export Selected Options. Under Geometry, please check Tangents and Binormals. Preserve Instances and Referenced Assets Content. Turn off Animation. Check all of other settings, and when you set them, you can close window. At the end, you will have head and body FBX files and a DNA file. Please click on Export. And that's it! Good luck with your Metahumans, and bye.